Future of automotive business.
The Institute for Automotive Management Summit brings together the biggest names in the European car business. The theme was looking to the future, but for many manufacturers, the automotive industry is currently facing real challenges.
We are in a crisis, and it's an enormous crisis. I think we have some trouble with the sales, with the supply chain structures. In the automotive industry, we have to optimize the operative business of the manufacturers and also the suppliers. Too many people produce too less cars.
When it comes to electric vehicles, the main issues and concerns surround pricing. Cars manufactured in Europe are significantly more expensive than those built in China. This has prompted the EU Commission to push for tariffs as high as 45% on some Chinese EVs coming into the EU. Brussels says subsidies given to Chinese manufacturers create an unfair playing field. In response, Beijing has called the tariffs unfair, and its Ministry of Commerce says the situation has seriously affected the two sides' cooperation in the automotive industry.
Representatives of European car manufacturing have been united in their message here in Stuttgart. Placing tariffs on Chinese-made EVs like these would be detrimental to the entire EU auto industry.
We do oppose tariffs. We don't think that's the right measure because at the end of the day, this is going to be an escalating mechanism where nobody benefits, and competition at the end of the day, if it's fair and if it's free, is the benefit for consumers in terms of choice, costs, innovation, and so on and so forth. So we oppose those kind of instruments.
Chinese EV manufacturers attending the summit say they have long-term plans in Europe.
We are here to build a long-term business in Europe, to build a successful business in Europe. I very much hope to be standing here in 10 years' time with my perfect German and telling you about how our long-term strategy was successful. And that is our goal, and that's the benefit, again, of a Chinese company, is it can take that long-term view, but execute it very quickly once the decisions are made, to execute very effectively, and to do so locally.
The Chinese side have invited the EU to send a team to China to continue discussions to find an alternative to tariffs. As the tariff deadline looms, hope remains that a solution can be found.
There are still discussions, and I'm very optimistic and positive that we will get a good solution for both sides, for the Chinese towards Europe and for the Europes towards China.
Without that type of major breakthrough in the next 2 weeks, the new tariffs on Chinese EVs will come into effect on October 31st. Peter Oliver, CGTN, Stuttgart, Germany.